Today's episode, 8 Ball of Fury.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy, pull! Whee! Whee! This is fun. Whee!
This shot is for a perfect game. Steady now.
Whoa!
Oh?
You have ruined my perfect game, Minnesota fathead.
Oh, so you want to play a game, huh? Play with this.
Here, rack your brains with these. You've had it.
I got away.
Hey, you ball, pull over.
Oh?
8 ball center pocket. Remember, boys and girls, behave yourself or Billy will put you behind the 8 ball.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. Oh, mind your manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, enter the bowler.
Halfway to a perfect game. Oh, baby. Yes, I like this shot. Oh. Thank you. Oh, look at that score. I'm red hot. I've got to keep it going. Yes.
Oh, boy, bowling! Whee!
No, not a ball. You have ruined my perfect game. Do you know nothing of bowling?
Bowling, huh? You want to bowl? Bowl this. Where am I?
About to go bowling. Thank you. Perfect game. Kids, be a courteous bowler or Billy will bonk you. So don't be a pinhead.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Tools of Fury.
Oh, here it is. Oh, that's far too expensive. Make a little scheme here. Yes, that's more like it.
You, Mr. Bargain Shopper, you need to brush up on your manners.
Oh, I need to brush, huh? Well, why don't you brush up on these?
Show yourself. Where is it? You weasel.
Blow the Quan down.
Oh, you're so funny. Oh.
Remember, kids, be an honest shopper, or Billy will give you the plunger.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. Quan. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Jocks of Fury.
Nice shoes, huh? Well, I'll just trade them with one of mine. No one will know the difference.
Oh, hey, your stinky sneaker is smelling up the atmosphere of this store.
Huh? My sneaker has no odor. See for yourself. Oh, this is pretty bad.
Huh? Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, oh. Ah, ha, ha.
Oh! 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 Ha ha ha! Oh! Batter up! Very good. Catch this!
Remember, kids, wear clean socks or Billy will sock you.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Office of Death.
Well, this seems to be writing. This pen is useless. And another. Ah, yes, this should work very well. I'll just keep it.
What do you mean, keep it? That pen does not belong to you. You must return it.
Sure, I'll return the pen, and while I'm at it, take these.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow!
Where is he? Where is he? What?
Steady now. Taking aim.
Huh?
To the right. Back. Lock on.
Oh, so you want to play tough, huh? Well, take this. All right, Lucky, try some kickboxing.
Oh, want to dance, huh? Let's do the twist. Remember, boys and girls, stealing is a habit you should break, or Billy will make an example of you. Again and again and again.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Rackets of Fury.
Ah, the pure sport of tennis. I will warm up with some Tai Chi. Oh! Someone has dishonored this court with litter. I will take care of this. Much better.
Hey, Quan, you're pretty good with a can. Now try to get one past me. Come on, sir.
As you wish, but prepare yourself for a butt kicking.
Ah, come on. Out.
That was in by a mile, you stinking cheater!
Tough luck, Quan. It's my serve now. Try these.
Oh. Net serve!
Gotta get away. Ow, ow.
Remember, kids, cheating is a bad racket.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, 5 Discs of Death.
It's almost done now. Billy's book on manners. 10 years in the writing.
Hey, where can I plug in my radio? Oh, maybe there's a place under here.
The end. Yes, this is good.
Well, there's one in here, I think.
Now to save my masterpiece. Oh, oh no. No, 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 no. Come on back. Come back. What's happened to my masterpiece? Oh? Ah! You have destroyed my masterpiece before I could save it to disc.
Oh, disc, huh? I'll give you some disc.
Uh-oh. Here is a mouse to catch a rat. Not bad, huh? Yip, 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 yip. Where are you? Where is that weasel?
Must hide.
He's got to be here somewhere, not there. Hey, have you seen that dork? Thanks.
What is that? Hey, look up. Look up.
I don't want to see your big, ugly face around here anymore! Don't make me have to tell you anymore, okay? Time to delete this error. Remember, kids, never destroy someone's masterpiece, or Billy will boot you.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Enter the Juggler.
Oh, they're good. You thoughtless oaf!
Huh?
You have ruined my enjoyment of this juggling virtuosity.
What?
Virtuosity. Go on, get out of here.
What's the matter? Don't you like popcorn? Here, give it a try. These guys are pretty good.
You said it. Don't fill up on that stuff. Save room for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, no, huh?
How about a drumstick, huh? Haven't you forgotten dessert?
No, not that. Wow! Whoa! You can't get me.
Must concentrate, must time this perfectly. Now. Now, feel the sting of the club. Now then, on with the show.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Enter the Gardener.
what a beautiful day. I love being here in the serenity of the garden.
Oh, hey, it's Quan. I think I'll mess with his head.
Good old laugh.
Hey, Quan! Quan! Quanny, Quanny, Quanny! Quanny want a pansy! Have a
Get
pansy,
lost,
Quan.
you garden weasel. Maybe it's me. Maybe I should try to be friends with him. But boy, do I like kicking his butt. Of course, I don't want to start anything, but I must get rid of this rock.
Why, you! I'm gonna kill you for that! I'm gonna...
I'll just finish up here in the garden, and then I can catch the matinee of Dragon. Now, there was a guy who knew how to handle himself.
All right, Quan, you're gonna get it this time!
It's compost time. Where you belong. Remember, boys and girls, don't be a garden weasel.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. The lame list. Time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Bottle Rockets of Fury.
Ooh, 4th of July! I love fireworks! Woo-hoo! Louder, louder! More, more, more!
Huh? 6 in the morning? Hey, Fusehead, it's too early for that.
Ah, don't be such a party pooper!
You are disturbing the peaceful tranquility of our neighborhood. You hear me? All right, that's it. Wake me up in the morning.
Turtle dandy!
Hey, I am so angry I could explode.
Oh, you want to explode, huh? Try this.
Uh-oh.
Now here's egg on your face. All right, come on.
All right, come here. Wait a minute.
What?
Can you move
What?
right there?
What?
All right. Back this way. All right, turn around. Look up. Remember, kids, don't be a punk or Billy will get in your face.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Recycle the Dragon.
You, litterbug, I think you missed the trash can.
Why, yes, I did miss it, but I won't miss your head.
blocking strategy is excellent.
Thank you. Block this.
Remember, kids, put trash in its place. Recycle cans.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself. Time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Yard Sale of Fury.
I've got some very nice stuff here. This ought to go very well today.
Hey, how much you want for this mug?
That is a fine piece going back to the Ming Dynasty.
I'll give you a quarter for it.
Fair enough.
Here you go.
Have a nice day. Oh?
What a bunch of worthless crap.
Well, for your information, these are valuable collectibles.
How much you want for this? What?
Huh? You idiot! That was Love Gun by Kiss, a classic album!
You want albums, huh? I'll try these.
Uh-oh. Russian, come alive!
Shake, shake, shake.
He is most impressive with his utensil. Stop! You have not paid for that, jerk. Remember, boys and girls, be a courteous shopper or Billy will junk you.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself.
Hi, I'm Funny Man Jackie Smash, former head writer for Almost Live. I left in the first season because I didn't think my writing was being appreciated. But I'm not really that bitter about it, although the concept for the show was mostly mine. Get a camera, tripod, microphone, and then find a few writers and performers with some talent, but not much. About like that. That's what you do. And also you gotta get good technicians so your editing is flawless, Les. And that's exactly what they did. And now, 10 years later, my idea is still on the air. But do you think I'll ever see a dime? Not a chance of it.
And now, Almost Live Unplugged, the 10th anniversary special. And now, here is your host for this evening, John Keister.
Hello, I'm John Keister, host of Almost Live. You know, 10 years ago, we were right in the middle of the Reagan administration, and everyone was rich and beautiful, and yet there was a terrible void in our city. MTV had not yet come to Seattle. Fortunately, King TV stepped in with its own rock video show. Rev successfully lowered the attention span of Seattle viewers, and it gave me my first television job. Good evening. The subject tonight is heavy metal, the single most popular form of rock in the greater Seattle area. While I gave my incisive reports on local customs, King was starting up another new show.
It's Almost Live with Ross Schaefer. And now, here's the boss, Ross.
Welcome. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Almost Live. This is a big deal. It's our premiere show with our Seattle's own comedy talk show, and we have a real band and everything. Look at those guys.
Ross had just won the Seattle stand-up comedy competition, and now he had his own show. But he soon found out that King wanted me, the Rev guy, to join him.
We don't even know this guy. Is he funny to the rock world, or what? We didn't think he had any experience, and we thought, okay, we're saddled with him. Let's just see what John Keister can do.
Born in the USA!
In the beginning, I was just excited to be playing with all the toys, so when I did segments, I tried to use as many special effects as I possibly could.
That? More. That's good. That's good. I'll be darned, John. You're on TV.
Could you help me out here? Look over here, you idiot. Could you do something here?
Just try to blend in. Hang on, I'll turn the station. All right. That better?
Hey, where am
Is that better? John, where are you?
The thing about Ross is that once you prove you're going to get laughs, he gets behind you. And once I proved that I was good for the show, he was behind me 100%. And at the same time, though, I still got to work on my own. And that's where I met Pat Cashman.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Before coming to Seattle, Pat worked in Boise, Idaho, where he introduced midnight movies as Professor Jasper T. Farndark.
But we'd spend an inordinate amount of time putting this thing together every week, shooting these pieces, these off-the-wall, silly, goofy pieces. And as much as anything, that's where I sort of sharpened my teeth for some of the stuff that Almost Live became.
Now, from Gastropod Pictures.
Pat's first segment for Almost Live was the classic Sluggy.
The incredible, heartwarming story of a boy and his mollusk.
Timmy, if you really love Sluggy, you would let him go.
Well, I don't really love him. I like him.
Oh, well, then you can keep him.
Timmy and Sluggy, a joy so tender until their world came crashing down.
Paul!
Yeah, what is it, Timmy?
I think Sluggy's sick.
Rabies! Get my gun, boy!
Most of the stuff that I do, I'd say, is built around my own entertainment with the juxtaposition of serious music with melodramatic elements, but in a silly context. And when you have those two things at the same time, I think that's where a lot of the laughs come from.
Look deep, deep into my eyes. You are witnessing a demonstration of the awesome power of the human mind. The unlimited potential of total concentration. My mind is totally focused, able to maintain absolute and utter control. A mind such as this is a powerful force. It could even rule the world.
Hey!
Huh?
The show started in the 80s, and our most popular segment at the time, Ballard Vice, gave us the chance not only to parody the ultimate 80s show, but also to use Ross's cars.
Yeah? Do you have the keys?
No, I gave you the keys. I left them in my other pants. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
The first year was my little Porsche, a red Porsche. The next year, it was a red Ferrari. And I was enjoying the life.
And now, it's time for another exciting episode of Yuppie Game with Todd.
Thanks. Good. There you go. Thanks. Hi, I'm Todd. Just traded my new 320i for this puppy. Motor Trend Car of the Year, but what I like best is they always park it right up front here at Henry's. Even looks good when it's stuck in traffic. And wait, look at this personalized license plate down here. Ecstasy. Get it? Get it? Ecstasy. Kind of 80s, kind of now, beyond hip. Oh, yeah. And then last year, when Heather and I went to Mazatlan, we went about 2 weeks without any sushi at all. Yeah, I've gone that long without dim sum, but never sushi.
Ross was this really good-looking, easygoing guy who looked like he's just on his way. It's like the 80s. And I came up with this persona where I was like the anti-Ross. I was just sort of this sniveling, put-upon loser. Are you plagued by low self-esteem, nagging doubts, and pathetic cringing? Well, here's your answer. The Power Lens enlarges your head and your self-esteem. See the world in a brand new way.
Get a bald guy, hook him up. Stick on the hoop with a suction cup. Bald guy, watch him run. Aim for the hoop, it's lots of fun. Hoop head, man alive. It's as fun as a monkey hive. Hoop head, man, oh man. It's as fun as you can stand.
Hoop head, bald guy not included.
Almost Live True Fact number 1. Almost Live almost changes state song to Louie Louie. 1984, the show starts a campaign.
It's the official petition for getting the state song changed to Louie Louie.
The idea catches fire around the state to change the official song,
Washington, my home,
to Louie Louie. We have a rally. Paul Revere and the Raiders come. The result? It doesn't work. But Ross meets Dick Clark and Ed McMahon. This has been an Almost Live True Fact.
Thank you very much. Please, stop. I insist. Hey, this is it. I'm very happy to be here. This is a great town. I love Seattle because it's a moisturizer, but it works like a city. I just flew in on a plane. I like flying. I like planes. I hate flying standby because you don't get on the plane. That's why they call it standby. You end up standing there going, bye. Get on the plane.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. This is an emergency, okay?
Hey, aren't you John Keister from Almost Live? You
Yes,
look tense. You look very
nice to
tense.
meet you. Nice to meet you. I knew this guy from the comedy clubs named Bill Nye, who seemed to me just out of his mind a lot of the times.
I took a day off. I took a day of vacation to go shooting with Almost Live. And it was like, it wasn't quite really organized. The people had never heard of the show. They figured you were some axe murderer. It was just the whole thing. But it was really cool. It was very exciting. And I guess I kind of got the bug.
Who are you?
I'm Speedwalker.
And I really liked the act that he did in the clubs, and a staple of his act was he would do these Star Trek jokes.
Bill Nye is William Shatner.
Mr. Scott, I need more power. M5. Scan the Excalibur. Is there any life aboard that ship? No life. You have killed. You have murdered.
Let yourself be carried away with Captain Kirk's favorite word.
You have destroyed.
This is worse than we thought. You better stay in the back room.
I better stay in the back room too, plumber. Wait.
Look at you. I know what you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, Billy. Look, you can stay out here, and you can whine, and you can cry, and you can blubber like a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, strangely enough, I was kind of cool about joining the show at the very beginning. But then, once I got into it, I decided, yeah, I really want to do this.
Where do you think they come from? I don't know, man. Wait a minute. What's that over there?
Come on, we gotta get
Gumbies.
Alien Gumbies was a real turning point for me and for the show, because we had finally had a piece where everything came together for us. We had a good script. We were able to take the time that we needed to get the production values down really good, and it gave the photographers the mini movie that they had always wanted out of us.
If we wanted to do something like a major motion picture would do, we'd just cheat it the best way. Instead of a dolly, it'd be a walking shot. Instead of this great flying hamburger, it'd be a flying hamburger on a coat hanger
that had a
that we had a little
crank
crank.
But it worked.
It worked, I know.
One week, I may have to copy the style of the Terminator movies, and the next week a Miller beer commercial. So we just rent a fog machine and fog it up so much that it obscures the image so that it's hard to tell that it doesn't look anything like those.
Just hard, yeah.
Tuesdays this fall, it's the wacky new comedy, Nut in the House. Starring Kevin Archer as Dad, Martha Nellen as Mom, Connor O'Hara as Brother, and Delilah Spidell as the Nut.
I wrote, the first piece was called Nut in the House.
That's right.
And that pretty much categorizes, I think, what I'm all about.
Good morning, Nut.
Morning. Good morning, Nut. Don't push me! I love seeing something start really normal and escalate out of control.
Happy birthday, dear Nut. Happy birthday to you.
I love chocolate cake! Happy birthday, dear.
Nut in the House. Tuesdays at 8.
Because a lot of things today are making you feel lousy. A lot of these TV shows, not Almost Live, this makes you feel good. But have you been watching the show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous? Lifestyles of people who are having a better time in life than you. I mean, aren't you bummed out when you watch the show? Doesn't it? My life sucks. And Robin Leach, this guy, is always yelling. Have you noticed? He rubs it in. He never talks in a normal tone. I'm Robin Leach, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I'm yelling. I don't know why.
We had, the statistics came out. Did you know that this is a new record, 13.6 million people used SeaTac Airport this past year in 1986? Yeah, 10 million of them were Hare Krishnas.
I'd just come off winning the stand-up comedy competition. I had just come back from Los Angeles and found out that I was as funny as the comedians I saw at the Comedy Store. So I had a lot of confidence, I guess, in the specific area of comedy. What I wanted to learn was interviewing.
Tiny Tim, welcome to Seattle.
Well, thanks, Mr. Schaefer. It's nice being on your show and seeing all these wonderful people here today again.
Yeah, now I must say, we had a chance to just chat briefly backstage, and I think what surprised me more than anything, and I don't mean this in any ill offense, you're not crazy.
But it all came so easily and so naturally that, yeah, I thought that this was a forum that would work and that it would be successful if we were given enough time.
I'm backstage now as the star prepares behind an extravagant set that cost in excess of $1,000. Does this make the star nervous? No, because he deserves it.
Robin, you don't have to shout. I'm right here.
Always the jester. What does go through your mind as you're about to walk through those golden doors?
Could we get a sedative for Mr. Leach, please?
Then, as you know, we were approached for syndication by other companies, and King said no. We want to keep it local, and that was extremely frustrating for me, and that's when I started looking out of town.
From Hollywood, it's The Late Show, starring Ross Schaefer.
Originally, Ross was invited to guest host The Late Show for 2 nights only, and then he would return to Seattle in time to tape Almost Live on Thursday night.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to The Late Show.
Wednesday morning, I get a call from an agent who I'd never heard of before with the William Morris Agency saying, I represent Mr. Schaefer, and he just wanted me to inform you that he will not be returning to do the show tomorrow or anytime in the near future. Could I speak with Mr. Schaefer? He has requested...
Now, show the back there.
And it was a heady experience to have all of that attention from all over the country, and newspaper writers and magazines calling for questions and who do you think you are that you're going to try to knock off Johnny Carson? And it was really overwhelming, and I thought that I was pretty stable and prepared for it, but I wasn't.
And then I get this call from Los Angeles, can you come down here? And at the time, the station was like not being very forthcoming with me about what was going on. And the next thing you know, there was an airplane and a limo waiting, and the next thing I knew, I was screaming into a microphone.
From Hollywood, it's The Late Show, starring Ross Schaefer!
I am very happy. You probably heard a different voice for our announcer this evening, and I'll tell you why. Because a very good friend of mine, who I worked with at a television station in Seattle, Washington, is here tonight. John Keister, a friend of mine. Hello, John.
Hi.
John?
It was Hollywood just the way I had pictured Hollywood would be, which is weird. And I would defy anyone, to be offered that and to not get sucked in by it.
Well, it's just, it's a comfort. It's a comfort for me to have you
Yeah,
here.
so basically, Russ, you're going to have to take the lead here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to sit here, and I'm going to react to what you do.
All right.
Which is...
But at the same time, my wife was pregnant, and I knew we were going to have twins, and the show in Hollywood went on vacation, and I came back to Seattle. And when I got back in Seattle in my own house, a little bit of reality then sort of descended back on me, and I said, no, I can't do this. This isn't going to work. I can't be a father and be on this Hollywood show at the same time.
Yeah, I think I was upset because I thought, doesn't he see how big this? I mean, doesn't he see that this could be huge and that we've worked for 5 years to get to this point?
So I ended up coming back to Seattle, and my therapist says I've always harbored deep resentment and deep anger over that I have a lot of unresolved anger over that situation. And he may be right.
I guess I agree with the NRA with their slogan. You can't argue with that, pretty much. It's not the guns that kill people. We know that it's those darn bullets. The guns make them go really fast, though. That's my point. It's just hard to imagine a guy robbing a liquor store with just a handful of bullets. Put all the money into the bag, hurry it up. Right, push these into your brain one at a time.
This is 48 Seconds. Fast, reliable, hard-hitting. Today's news today. If it happens anywhere in the world, you'll know about it first on 48 Seconds. Powerful, complete, concise, whatever it takes. 48 Seconds is there. In touch, plugged in, wired, bringing the world to you in a heartbeat. The cutting edge of today's news today on 48 Seconds. Tonight on 48 Seconds, organized crime.
Good evening. Tonight on 48 Seconds, organized crime. Its slimy tentacles reach into every aspect of American life. But 48 Seconds has learned that the entire crime organization in the United States is controlled by one man who works out of this office. His name is Mr.
Time. Next week on 48 Seconds, gang violence.
I started the 5th season as the official host of Almost Live, and shortly thereafter, the audience and I made a very significant discovery. I sucked.
And the entire 5th season, the format was still structured around Ross's personality. It was you doing Ross's show, and it wasn't a mix.
Okay, well, we've got to go away for a minute, but we're going to be right back with Saturday Night Star, Nora Dunn. The real problem was that me being so terrible overshadowed some really great work that we were doing in other areas of the show. Mind Years with Billy Quan, featuring Almost Live photographer Daryl Sudo, debuted that year and quickly became one of our most popular segments ever. Welcome to the Urban Sportsman. Today we will be hunting the street mime. Once a comparatively rare species, the street mime has blossomed in recent years to become an urban pest. Ed and I headed for downtown, where the mimes gather to feed off spare change.
Couldn't get a clear shot.
He's not a good one. Stop. Look, there, you see him? He's doing the traditional rope pull, see?
He spotted us.
Oh, yeah, give me this. Lock and load. He's running. He's running. Look, he's going up the stairs. He's going up the ladder. Oh, look, he's hiding behind the imaginary wall. Blast him! No. It's not sportsmanlike until he looks up above the wall. Look up. Got him! All right, tag him and bag him. Come on, go.
Well, I think we're seeing a lot of improvements already in this here place. Larry, as near as you can tell, how much longer before you guys will finish up this here place?
I'm not going to finish it.
I don't understand.
I got another job.
Oh, you do? Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hey, look at the size of that spider there, would you?
Gee!
Oh, boy, look at that. Look at that.
What a disgusting mess, ain't it?
Sure is. What are we going to do with that, Larry?
I'll handle it.
Larry's driving a nail there, about 1.5 feet up the wall, and, okay, good, I see, yeah, modern art.
Modern art, yeah.
Those Jackson Pollock paintings.
Jackson Pollock painting, yeah.
We were doing wonderful bits on the show that year. But me being such a terrible interviewer and a terrible host, overshadowed the whole year.
Well, if you perhaps took the bag off of your head, you could see the lamb in your nest cake. Is that possible?
See, I don't like lamb. I've never ordered lamb in my... I don't like lamb.
I'm sorry, Mr. Manners, I didn't hear what you had to say. Go ahead.
You want to hear what I have to say?
I would like to hear it.
Your
I'm
ears are open,
eagerly
ready?
awaiting
You
it.
can't wait to
Oh,
hear what I
I'm on the edge of my seat. Go.
Okay. I don't like lamb. I hate lamb. It wasn't clean. It was peppers. I ordered the chicken. I do not like lamb.
Then Joe and Nancy announced that they are leaving to go to Los Angeles to work on Not Necessarily the News.
Here's Joe Guppy with a look at the nation's weather. Joe?
Thank you, Tom. Well, there's a lot happening around the country today. We've got some more cold air coming into New England from Canada, and that should produce some light snow mixed with freezing rain. Kansas and the rest of the nation's Midwest should have some light rain beginning tonight and then continuing on through tomorrow. There are milder temperatures and sunny skies for the Southwest, except for the Texas Panhandle, which should reach a high of about 80 degrees by midday. More hot and hazy weather in store for the Southwest and vicinity, with the temperatures hovering right around 70 degrees. Colorado and the rest of the Rockies should experience cooler weather tomorrow, reaching a high of just 58 degrees.
And I, of course, couldn't fault that decision. Everyone at that point I know had resume reels going out everywhere trying to look for new jobs. But I was very upset. I felt kind of abandoned once again here on the show. And I felt like I was going to be the guy who took the show and rode it down into oblivion as soon as I took over as host. It went and dissolved into nothing. Almost Live True Fact number 2. Almost Live's April Fool's Fiasco. April Fool's Day 1989. We begin our show and suddenly cut in for a fake announcement.
Approximately 7 minutes ago at 6:53 p.m., the Space Needle collapsed.
We show fake pictures but get into real trouble. Our joke swamps the 911 lines and angers local police and fire departments. Thousands of outraged phone calls pour into King. Lawsuits are threatened. We have lots of meetings. John has to apologize.
On behalf of everyone at Almost Live, I want to apologize. We're very sorry.
But he keeps his job. This has been an Almost Live True Fact.
Hello, I'm Michael Jordan. I've been asked to endorse a lot of fine products, and I've just been asked to endorse King Television's Almost Live show. No way. No.
So then suddenly, on the bulletin boards all over the office, there's this headline, King Ponders Death of Almost Live. And I never quite got a straight answer about what was going on. And for whatever reason, and this was never really made clear to me why this happened, but we got a second chance to do the show more like the kind of show that would suit me, which was a pure comedy show.
White guys day off! White guys are cool! They play frisbee!
Hey, it's high-fiving white guys. They're so neat.
The actual idea kind of came from Bill Nye and myself when we were just the absurd notion of people in the public high-fiving for inane reasons.
Weenie roll! High-fiving white guys eat weenies!
I'm in the high-fiving white guys. I think, personally, I'm whiter than Ed. I'm the whitest person on the cast, see?
Hey, I hope you give our Grateful Dead travel tours a try. Now, we'll send you an envelope like this, and if you're interested, fill out our questionnaire. If you want to travel, but you don't have the money, just lick the yellow corner of the envelope and kick back. Later.
My parents called me up and said, how come you're always playing the stoner? And so I kind of had to say, well, maybe it's my voice or it's my look. I don't know. But it's pretty funny. I do end up getting a lot of kids and a lot of people when they see me on the street. Instead of like, hey, that's the guy from Almost Live, it's kind of like, dude, you're that guy. It's kind of like, yeah, I am that guy. So hopefully the reputation isn't too bad.
Hi, kids, I'm Uncle Fran.
Another Almost Live cast member with a serious image problem is Bob Nelson.
But I will always be your friend. Hi, kids, and welcome to Uncle Fran's Musical Forest. Today we're going to talk about your dads and what big wussies they've become. Sing along if you know the words to this song. The modern day dad, he's caring and kind, but he doesn't have a spine. Why is
It's a little tough to have kids screaming Uncle Fran at you who are like 10 years old and going, oh my gosh, what's the matter with these parents? Letting their kids watch this stuff. But don't put that in.
He provided a really unique new point of view, which his writing was extremely edgy, very well thought out, he would take things and just really push the edge.
They're the ineffectual middle management suck-ups.
Excuse me, I know I'm not supposed to interrupt a meeting of the ineffectual middle management suck-ups, but the north wing of the building's on fire.
Now, I think technically that would be facilities. Yes. Wouldn't it? Yeah. So you'd have to talk to Tom about that.
Well, I went to talk to Tom, but he's at the team building workshop and won't be back till Thursday.
Maybe we could fax him some information about the fire.
Fax.
Fax. Does anybody have his fax number?
The interesting thing about them is that if you got a whole bunch of these ineffectual middle management suck-ups and got them in a room together and showed them the piece, they'd think it was really funny and amusing and would have absolutely no idea that it's about them.
How long are we going to sit here?
Well, I'm just waiting for this guy to move, and then we got a really good parking space.
I'm hungry.
Okay, well, if we're going to park as soon as he moves.
Just get him to move the car.
Stop, what's the matter?
Hey, move that car or my boyfriend's going to kick your ass. What I really get the most is someone come and go, a guy will come and say, I dated you. I mean, you were my girlfriend. But the really most interesting one is when I will get women come up and say, lots of women do this. They'll come up and, I love you. I'm the worst girlfriend, and I just think, are you proud of this?
3, 2, 1.
Jesus! Bill was doing very well as the science guy. So well, in fact, that he was becoming indistinguishable from the character.
Bill Nye, the science guy! Congratulations!
Well, John, it became clear that I should leave Almost Live because you guys were asking me to do stuff that the science guy maybe wouldn't do, right?
Shoes for men. Shoes for women. for men who dress like women. The new Reebok Cross-Dresser. Shoes for modern lifestyle. Life is short. Play hard. Next week on Almost Live, supermodel Paulina Porskova holds a rubber alligator.
Should I just hold him?
Yeah, just hold him.
Okay.
And now with a special message from the Ballard Driving Academy, here's Ole Torgerson.
Here at the Ballard Driving Academy, for over 35 years, we've been teaching people to drive just like they live in Ballard.
Welcome to the Ballard Driving Academy.
Thank you.
All right, now before we start, please adjust your seatbelt. Okay, good. Now check your left turn signal. Okay, now leave that on all day. Make sure that never goes off.
Okay.
All right? Everything seems to check out. Now let's go into traffic. Whoa, where's the fire?
What?
Well, how fast are you going?
10.
Now bring it down to 7. So there you go. That's as fast as we go in Ballard.
Okay.
And let me see how many cars you're holding up. 7, 8. All right, 8 cars. You're passed.
Cops in Kent.
Yeah, Monday is always a little bit tense around Kent because, tonight is women's mud wrestling night. And everybody's a little anxious for work day, and sometimes a little too anxious, if you know what I mean.
Car 25, we got a possible 124 at Cloudy and James.
Excuse me, young lady, do you know where you are?
Kent?
That's right. And you realize you're in violation of the Kent Big Hair Ordinance? Look, all women in Kent have to have their hair teased out at least 20 inches. Oh, honey, you're way under.
Last week on Jet Guy, the early years.
I'm cutting your pay 20%, mister. And as for the rest of you, you all better work longer and you better work harder or you're all fired. Got it?
Yes, Mr. Stone. Box of Snakes was one of mine, which actually was based on a news director at the time. The idea was that the boss is so mean that the people who work for him think it can't possibly get any worse.
Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
I've just seen the new boss.
What? Oh, no. Worse than Stone?
How much worse? Box of Snakes.
Say Bob? Bob who?
No, not Bob. Box. A box of snakes.
Wait. I'm not following you here. What are you saying?
I mean, the new boss is a box of snakes.
So we started with 12 snakes, but when the snake people packed them up at the end of the shoot, there were only 11 there. And we don't know whatever happened to that last one. It's in the building someplace. I don't know.
They're the street-walking lawyers of Aurora Avenue. There's nothing they won't do to get a case.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Now, you look like you could use a friend.
What are you charging?
Depends on what you need.
Uncontested divorce.
I can do that. For $50, I'll give you a consultation drive around the block. For $250, I'll stay up all night with you and do the paperwork.
Sounds fair to me.
Great. Hey, how about my friend here?
Hi. Ever wonder what it would be like with 2 lawyers?
Sure.
Why not?
Yes, they're sleazy, and they're lawyers, and NBC's got them, the street-walking lawyers of Aurora Avenue.
Things were going great on the show, and at a certain point I became convinced that we could go national, and that we could do it from Seattle. And so I started making some inquiries, and I was amazed at how quickly we got a deal.
Almost Live, a Comedy Central discovery from Seattle.
And now, the lame list. Breast reduction surgery.
Lame!
Now wallows in lameness. Jobs that start in the morning. Eastern European nations shifting to a free market economy.
Watch the show that Seattle's been raving about for years. Almost Live. Weeknights at 6:30 only at Comedy Central.
The national exposure really gave the careers of the Lameless guys a boost.
A couple of girls that we met when we were recording our album in Rhode Island called me and said, "Hey, isn't that you guys on the Lame list?" So yeah, and
That's
another
what they said to you?
Yeah.
They were telling me to send them some back child support or something for my 3 long-lost kids.
The most interesting thing about appearing on Comedy Central was that a German production company saw our stuff and asked if they could purchase the rights to perform our sketches on the German version of Saturday Night Live.
This is Drummer.
Die Klempner. In den Hauptrollen Mirko Nonchef als Karl Kanal und Stefan Jürgens als Jochen Rohrfrei.
All right, Ron, go ahead. Ask directions.
Can I help you?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Frag nach dem Weg.
Ich schaff das nicht.
Du sollst nach dem Weg fragen.
Es geht einfach nicht.
Frag nach dem Weg.
Können Sie mir vielleicht sagen, wo hier die Autobahn ist oder wie komme ich denn los?
Sehr schön, Roland. Hier ist dein Keks.
This is great. Is everybody keeping in shape and staying healthy here? Yeah, that's great. Yeah. That's important. You know, my grandmother started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60. She's 97 today, and we don't know where the hell she is.
They're new. They're fun. They're up-your-butt pantyhose. Up-your-butt pantyhose come in all your favorite colors. And every pair has the special elasticized crotch that guarantees they'll go right up your butt.
Wow, these really do go up my butt.
So pull them on, pull them up, and pull them out. Up your butt pantyhose from the same men who brought you corsets and girdles.
It's folk songs of the slightly inebriated. You'll hear songs of alcohol-induced bravado.
I'm going to kick your ass. If I could stand right now, I'd kick your ass.
Plus, the classic, slightly inebriated songs of stupidity.
Man, you've got one sexy wife. I sure wouldn't kick her out of bed. I think I can beat this train. I think I can beat this train. If I just step on the gas, I'll beat this train.
Folk songs of the slightly inebriated. At Roscoe's Oriental Rug Emporium, we're saying goodbye. We're closing our store forever, and you can save like never before. Roscoe's Oriental Rug Emporium is saying, that's it, it's over, we're done, time's up, farewell, so long, toodaloo, we're out of here. We really mean it. No kidding. This is really it this time. I know we've said it before, but this is the real deal this time. We're hitting the bricks, gonna mosey, gonna sashay, gonna clear out, vamoose, saying adios, ciao, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, au revoir, hasta luego, Godspeed, until we meet again, which we won't, because Roscoe's Oriental Rug Emporium is closing forever. We're never coming back. It's over. We're done. We're shoving off, bowing out, flaking off, getting gone. It's at an end. We're cutting out, kaput, finish, drop the curtain, break camp, pull up snakes, beneath. This is absolutely, positively it this time. We're not pulling your leg on this. Roscoe's Oriental Rug Emporium is down the road. We swear we won't ever be back. It ain't gonna happen. Forget about it. We're shutting it down. We've lost our lease. Can't find it. Don't care, because we're done. Closing shop. Putting up the shutters. Bolting the doors. Slamming them closed. Gonna board the place up. Nailing it shut. Big nails. Nothing gets in or out. Sealing it off. We're history. We really, 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 really mean it this time. We're not jerking your chain on this. This ain't no snow job. We're not bluffing. No kidding. So shave your big fat bottom down here. PDQ.
Because I swear, if your dawdler dings around, you'll be SOL. Because we're closing forever. Any day now. Could be a matter of weeks, days, maybe tomorrow. But then, that's it. Roscoe's Oriental Rug Emporium. Going out of business since 1957.
How did Almost Live change my life? I would say completely.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Now I have my own show. That's very funny.
Not many people get to do what they said they wanted to do in high school, and I did.
I think the show has become a part of Seattle, and I think people expect it to be there on Saturday night. Whether or not they're home, whether they turn it on, if it's in a bar, if they've got it on tape, if someone's talking about it, I think it's just become a part of the culture.
I'm in Las Vegas, and someone goes, "Hey, you're that high-fiving white guy," and it's like, okay, all right, I have made it. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and someone knows me. This is just great.
My memories couldn't be fonder, and they were the most fun times I've ever had.
Yeah, 10 years is a long time. It's the longest that I've ever had any job, and I was really happy to do this sort of documentary of the last 10 years. And now that people have looked at it, I think they'll see it for what it is. A cry for help. Help me. Help me, man. I'm sick.
All but one man died there at Bitter Creek, and they say he ran away.
Branded, scorned as the one who ran. What do you do when you're branded and you know you're a man? Wherever you go for the rest of your life, you must prove you're a man.
Almost Live is a King 5 television production. This is your announcer, Richard Peterson, speaking. Good night, all. Cut.
The Rolling Stones Summer Tour will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
Fortunately, there is an alternative. Take a look.
Hey, old guys, sick of your boring life? Want to turn back the clock? Come to Rockstar Fantasy Camp, where you can play with the biggest stars from the hottest groups, like Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, and Nirvana!
Hi, this is Dave Grohl from Nirvana. Come to the Rockstar Fantasy Camp, and you too can learn the tricks of the rock and roll trade.
Good evening, people from Cleveland. We'll be playing some...
Get moored from the stomach.
Hey, Cleveland, are you ready to party?
Hey, Cleveland, are you ready to...
You get more...
Hey, you go on, let's get it, party!
You can be a lead singer with Soundgarden's Kim Thayil.
Blackball, son, won't you come and wash away the rain?
Black hole, son! We're having fun!
Learn to smash guitars with Pearl Jam's Mike McCready.
No, you yuppie scumbag. You take it, and then you pick it, and then you smack it.
Very good, John. Very nice.
Learn all the Rockstar tricks.
Okay, you got it? You put the stuff in your mouth and you blow it at the flame. Go ahead. You're not supposed to swallow it.
Okay, so you take the stick in between these two fingers right here, and you spin. Okay.
Sorry. Learn real rock star poses like album cover, heavy metal magazine, guitar face, and rock video. Then eat real rock star food prepared by our trained staff dietitians.
Clear. Morning, 9 o'clock, time to get up.
After the funnest week of your life, you'll be driven home by our courteous staff. And we'll say, thanks, Rockstar Fantasy Camp.
What's wrong, Mary? Oh, I don't know, Stephanie. I just don't think I'll ever meet a man. Dating is horrible. You never know what you're getting into.
I used to feel the same way, but not anymore. I love dating. I go on dates all the time. And they're always the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? How?
It's easy, with the Date of the Month Club. Just look at this ad in our local newspaper.
Wow.
Yes, it's the Date of the Month Club. Just send in this form today. We'll sign you up for the dates of your life with the kind of guys you're looking for. Take advantage of our introductory offer. You get your first 8 dates for just a penny. Look our exciting ad over carefully and pick your men. We've got any kind you're in the mood for. Just select your style. Heavy metal. Oldie. Dance pop. Jazz. For country and western.
That's all I have to do? Boy, that sounds like fun.
It is fun. Every month we'll send you a new man. It's just like a record club, only you get guys.
Hi, I'm Mary. Oh, yeah.
Remember, if you're not satisfied for any reason,
Aw, this one skips.
it's not a problem. Just return the defective unit in the convenient shipping crate he came in. Start enjoying a better life of dating right away. Send in your membership application coupon today and start having fun with men again. You'll date a new one every month when you open your box from the Date of the Month Club. Join today. Quan.
Awkward White Guy Dance Party will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
Oh, morning, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Morning, Tommy.
How's it going, Tom?
Say, have you been left behind in today's computer revolution? Do your attempts to deal with high technology look like this?
Hey, how do you turn this thing on?
Then it's time for you to discover the most user-friendly computer on the market, the Apple Keith. The Keith comes with keyboard, external disk drive, and Keith. That's right. As part of the package, you'll get your own personal computer geek. Hey, where do we live?
In Magnolia.
Cool. Keith tackles the tough computer tasks, allowing you to get on with your life.
Hey, it looks great. I'm going to go watch the game.
I'm going to put in about 8 more hours and then I'll be finished.
Hi, Keith.
And there's absolutely no chance he'll hit on your girlfriend. When Keith starts to wind down, it's easy to get him re-energized. There, good as new. And at the end of a long day of computing, if he does need a little sleep, he'll stay out of the way. And when you need an upgrade in computing power, Trade in your keys for Apple's most powerful user-friendly computer, the Leonard. The Leonard gives you these added benefits. He doesn't say, cool, all the time. He takes at least 3 showers per week. He won't tell hard disk jokes at your parties. He knows Bill Gates' home phone number. And he pays for his own tofu and Cheetos. So join the high-tech world with personal computers that are really personal. The Apple Keep.
Good morning.
My name's Paul Weller.
Paul Weller.
I'm interested in opening an account.
Opening an account?
Joint checking for me and my wife.
Joint checking for you and your wife?
And we have $1,000.
$1,000?
We'd like to deposit that today.
Deposit that today?
Right.
Right.
Is there a form I need to fill out?
Form you need to fill out?
Right.
Right.
Goo 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 gaga.
Goo 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 gaga?
Goo goo geeky gaga.
Your turn. Hey,
Involuntary bungee jumping will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
Come on, guys!
Are you frustrated with the nowhere job you're stuck in? Are you looking for an exciting new career? Have other training schools let you down? Then you should consider entering the exciting world of carnival ride operators. At the Columbia Institute of Carnival Ride Operators, you can be working the lucrative carnival circuit in less than 2 months. Through on-the-job training, you'll learn the finer points of the carnival life, such as dressing for success, how to interact with people of all ages, how to make quick executive decisions.
Sorry, honey, you're too short. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, please, can't you ride just one?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Really? Oh, can you come with us?
Sure.
And proper verbal communication skills. Each week, you'll travel to a thrilling new destination, like Aberdeen, Tonasket, and Ritzville. The bright lights, the glamorous people. You can have it all if you enroll at the Columbia Institute of Carnival Ride Operators. And at Columbia, we offer financial assistance programs for veterans, ex-cons, and outpatients. So don't put it off any longer. Join the thousands of grads who call the carnival life the best life on earth. Call the Columbia Institute of Carnival Ride Operators today. It's 3 a.m. You can't sleep. Warm milk doesn't help. Tossing and turning for hours. You're still awake.
I'm exhausted, and I can't sleep. I need the tough stuff.
When you need rest and don't want pills, try Bordeaux. Tamper-resistant seal for your protection. Bordeaux is safe, gentle, and fast.
Today's geometry lesson is the Jordan curve theorem.
Bordeaux comes in 3 doctor-recommended formulas. High school geometry teacher.
It does not intersect the curve.
Neighbors showing family photos.
Oh, that's a great shot. Oh, remember that? Oh, look at this one.
This is
wonderful. At the fair.
And new Bordeaux Plus. Life insurance salesman.
Now, you could get term insurance, but what you really want is life. Now, I have some actuary tables here that I'd like to show you. If you look...
Buy Bordeaux today. You'll be nodding off tonight.
Thanks.
Bordeaux. If 2 points A and B are in the set.
And now,
Rock Band or Woman's Dilemma, Jane's Addiction, Karen's Parents, Alice in Chains, Susie Underwater.
And now, the Lame List, or What's Weak This Week, brought to you by Seattle's heavy metal community.
Lame!
Cops who can't take a joke.
Lame! That wallows in lameness.
John Madden naked.
Lame!
Political infighting between the Serbs and Croats. Passing out before the stripper shows up.
Lame! 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 Lame!
Lou Gellos is no longer on King 5.
Lame!
Dolly
Lame!
This has been the Lame List.
Hi, Patty. This is Don Raymond. I think Susie told you I'd be calling. She said you and I share some similar interests, so maybe we'd enjoy getting together for some espresso or something. But I guess you're not there, or you would have picked up by now. So I'll give you a call back, or give me a call if you have a chance. Bye now.
Hi, Dawn. Patty Foster. Thanks for the call. I'd love to get together. I've got some free time at the end of the week, so try me again. And by the way, you forgot to leave your phone number, but that's no big deal. I tracked it down. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hello, Patty. Don Raymond again. You must be one busy little girl. Out again, huh? Before I forget, the reason I didn't leave my phone number was that I figured Susie had already given it to you, and I was afraid my time might be running out on the recorder. I just mentioned it because you sounded a little miffed. That's all, like I'd been inconsiderate. Anyway, I'll try you again soon. Bye-bye. I mean, just bye. I hate it when guys say bye-bye. It seems so, effeminate. Not that I'm a sexist. It's just, geez, I must sound like a real idiot. I'll just hang up now.
Dawn, Patty. First of all, I wasn't miffed when I called. I think you're reading something into my voice that wasn't there. But I'll tell you what really does irk me is to be called a little girl, especially by some jerk I hardly know. And that's for that dig about me being out all the time. How about yourself? And as if it's any of your business, I was over at my mother's.
Patty, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Shut up! Shut up!
Dawn, this is Patty. Maybe it would be better if you didn't call again. Thank you.
Patty, I think maybe we've gotten off on the wrong foot, so let me apologize. I've been really under the gun at work lately. Things just haven't been going very well. I've had some other personal problems that have been kind of holding me back. So, anyway, this is Dawn. I'm not in. Please leave a message.
Hi, it's Patty. Hey, it was my fault, too. It's just that some days I'm not in the mood for flip remarks. You see, well, I wasn't going to tell you until we'd been out a few times, but my father was away a lot at crucial periods of my childhood when I really needed him. So
So, Patty, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think you're a very special person, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you if we can.
Last night I replayed the call where you said bye-bye at the end. I couldn't stop laughing. You are so cute. You are so cute.
Answering machine again. Well, anyway, you didn't call last night, so I was getting a little worried. Boy, you sure seem to go out a lot for someone who, according to Susie, was really anxious to meet a nice guy for a change. But one thing I've learned in the dating business is that women say one thing, but they sure mean something else. Oh, gee. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Hello, this is a call for Don, the jackass, Raymond. So I'm never home, huh? What about you? Nice guy? You practically called me a slut. My mother was right about you.
You are wacko, lady. Maybe we should just call this off right now.
That suits me just fine.
Well, I'm glad that's settled. At least I don't have any stuff over there to come and get. Listen, no hard feelings. I really enjoyed your calls.
And I want you to know that even though I hate you now, I'll miss the good messages we used to have.
I'll miss you, too.
even though you became kind of a crazy bitch in record time. It was kind of cute. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
How else could you have meant it? Why don't you just die and go to hell?
Hi, honey, this is Don, your whipping boy. Go to hell, huh? Well, that's original. You want to know what hell is? I'll tell you what hell is. Hell is a woman. That's what hell is. Okay, sorry. I'll just say good luck to you. I hope you have a happy life. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Hello?
Hello?
Don? Is that you?
Yes, Patty?
Yes.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's really me.
You know, you sound even prettier in person than you do on tape.
Well, you sound pretty good yourself.
Listen, you know, I was thinking maybe we could get together this weekend.
Oh, I can't this weekend. I have business, but call me next week.
Okay, talk to you then.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Wilson, where are those reports? I gotta have them right now.
This is a man about to explode.
Anytime I've gotta have something done around here, you let me down. This entire room lets me down.
He's a
I gotta
man
do it
crying
myself
for help.
If I want anything done, and I'm sick of it, Wilson.
What he needs is a good nap.
From me. Who are you? What?
Tired.
He needs Naps Incorporated. Give us a call, and our trained professionals will be there in no time. We'll read a story, sing a lullaby, and make the pressures of the world disappear. Before he knows it, he'll be sleeping like a baby.
I'd like to take my friend, Mr. Goose.
It doesn't matter where.
That was the worst excuse for a defensive effort I have ever seen in the game of basketball. You are terrible. What? You are terrible.
It doesn't matter when.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at what you did! What were you doing?
What America needs more than ever is a really good nap.
Frankie.
Naps Incorporated. Call today.
There we go.
The Lame List, or What's Week This Week, brought to you by Seattle's heavy metal community.
Lame!
Barfing up pretzels.
Lame!
That
wallows in lameness.
Getting a flat tire in Chehalis.
Lame!
Shifting world attention to the Baltic republics. They made a movie about the Doors instead of Metallica!
Lame!
Breast reduction surgery!
Lame!
Neighbors who want to sleep during rehearsal time!
Lame!
Lame!
Usable!
This has been the Lame List. The high five and white guys go sightseeing!
Space Needle! Hey, it's the high five and white guys!
Hey, it's the high five and white guys!
Got
Hey, high five and white guys.
High five and white guys are cool!
Hey, it's the high five and white guys! God, they're really white, aren't they? Yeah.
So?
White guys are amazing! They're awesome! Everybody likes them!
Hey, it's those high five and white guys!
Let's go pound them.
Yeah!
Well, maybe not everybody. Run, white guys, run! High five and white guys always get away!
It's the high-fiving white guy.
You're so weird. High-fiving white guys. They're bitching.
White guys, goof around on statues!
Hey, can I be a high-fiving white guy too? Well...
No! White guy!
Has anyone seen Bob?
Smith?
Yeah, I gotta ask him about the Wells account. I just saw him down at the Salt Lick. Oh, great.
I thought Craig was playing well, but the defense just was not there for him. Yeah.
Hey, Bob, nice job on the McKenzie merger.
Thanks, John. Hey, you're looking a little tired this morning.
Oh, yeah, it usually takes me 2 or 3 licks to get going.
I know what you mean. I'm not myself till I've had my lick in the morning. Bob, do you have time to go over the Bradson portfolio with me? Yeah, I should. I've got a 9:30 to get to, but like 11 maybe? 11's great. Okay.
Hey, guys. Really good lick today.
Yeah, I think it's European.
I can tell.
Hey, guys, how's the lick today?
Great. Really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Really
I gotta
good.
get going. 11 o'clock? Great.
See ya.
What do you think, Italian?
Fresh, too.
Oh, yeah.
Almost Live Training Films presents Renting a Video for Friday Evening. A couple enters the video store on Friday. The process begins. Part 1, going for the early knockout. The male makes the first move.
Hey, what do you say we get, one of these? Just as a laugh,
no.
just for fun.
No, it was so boring last time. Honestly, I hated it. I just did it for you. I really... Oh, but look, over here.
The female makes her move.
I want to speak that middle.
Oh, no, well,
no, really?
no,
You
it's
loved
not
her
a
in
woman.
concert.
No, it's... I just can't... All right, let's look
All
around.
right,
Let's
fine.
Look around.
I'll find something. Okay.
Part 2, stacking the deck. Each player collects the videos they want and presents them to the opponent. He wants The Dirty Dozen, Dirty Harry, Terminator, Predator, and Shaft's Big Score. She wants Funny Girl, Crossing Delancey, Cousins, Love Story, and The Way We Were. Part 3, The Compromise. Annie Hall. Again.
I thought I gave it to you the last time we were in here.
I don't have the membership card.
Well, it must be at home on the dresser. I don't know.
Well, we're going to have to pay the initiation fee
Oh,
again.
no.
Well, that's okay. Listen, why don't you get the popcorn and just meet me in the car?
Okay.
I'll take care of
Great.
this.
I'll see you there.
It's all right. It's okay.
The male sends the female out early.
And one more.
He gets a contingency video.
We want this one, too.
Part 4, watching the video.
Okay, you ready to watch it?
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
wait. I promised I'd call Mom. I promised. But it won't take long.
Okay, I'll do the bills. I'll meet you
Great.
back here 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right.
Things to do before you watch the video. Eat dinner. Go to the store for dishwasher soap. Go back for ice cream. Fix the broken socket in the laundry room. Have some wine. Watch the episode of 30-something you forgot was in the machine. Go tell the neighbor to turn off his car alarm. Have some more wine.
All right, well, you want to watch Annie Hall now?
No. I'm so tired. I'm just going to go to bed. I'll watch it in the morning, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sure. I'll be right in.
Okay.
This has been a successful video rental. Very well. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Almost Live Training Films presents Buying Beer and Chips Before the Game. Part 1, Getting the Cash. For quick shopping trips, it's smart to use cash. But watch out for other smart people. There's only so much cash in those machines. Get yours first. Part 2, Entering the Store. Forget those little baskets. They're too small. Get a cart. Test it out. Reject any with wobbly wheels. Find one that rolls smooth and even. Just to make sure, lubricate the wheels. Part 3, Getting the Stuff. You are here. The beer is here, but it's a busy aisle. It's faster to detour through the mouthwash and deodorant aisle. Take the turns quickly. Stay fixed on your goal. Accelerate, but remember, always steer with both hands. You've reached the beer section. Make a decision. The best choice is beer with a handle. Remember, avoid snacks that have caused you to barf in the past. Plain chips are the safest, and salsa. Any kind. It all tastes the same after a couple beers. Part 4, the checkout. Sprint as fast as you can to the cash register. But watch out, elderly blockage. Jettison the cart for the final stretch. Always maintain forward movement. Now you've reached the check stand. But watch out for these dangers. Paying with a check. A 5-minute delay. Coupons. A 10-minute delay. Looks safe, but hold it. There's a purse. He's waiting for his wife. Part 5, Exiting the Store. Forget ecology. Plastic bags are faster. You're on your way, but wait. Let another customer get ahead. He'll get nabbed by the nut with the petition, allowing you to slide by. And now it's on to the game. This has been a successful trip to the market. First, there was the Converse All-Star, then the Nike Air. Now, the Nike Ribadita with its own wireless remote control. Just press play. The Nike Ribadita is controlled by a powerful 64-bit computer. Nike Ribaditas make defensive play no sweat. And they make offensive play simply awesome. With its handy built-in plug, the Nike Ribadita is easily rechargeable. And its patented anti-lock braking system helps you stop quick. Nike Ribaditas, they do it.
Refrigerator Magnet Theater.
Oh, ow! I've fallen off the refrigerator! I'm doomed! I'm really scared, man! I'm scared!
Don't panic, Daisy. We're going to use our heads. We're going to figure a way out of this thing. Okay, man. Okay, but I got to tell you, I'm really scared. Hey, what's that? What is that?
Oh, it's a vacuum cleaner! Oh, I'm doomed!
I've got to save him. It's a crazy idea, but it just might work. Geronimo! Hang on, Daisy. Everything's going to be fine. You'll see. It'll... To think, Rainbow Man gave his life to save me, Daisy Head. I'll be a proud refrigerator magnet forever, and I will never forget him.
Serious female problems, like borrowing his razor,
Ow! Oh.
putting on makeup in the car,
Traffic alert. We've got Wendy applying eyeliner in the Green Lake area, so you might want to take an alternate route today.
And you've just set a new record by being 7 hours late getting ready.
If we leave now, we can still make the fourth quarter.
I'm almost ready. I need help.
Damn right you do. You need the Female Clinic, where all those bad female habits will be handled discreetly by our professional staff. At the Female Clinic, we know how to deal with all the serious problems, like chronic hyena laugh. There's aversion therapy for shoe fetish.
At the end of this hallway is a pair of shoes. Now, these are beautiful shoes, just your size, and they're half off. Now, all you have to do to get them is walk down that hall over the special scale on the floor, which will record your weight and flash it on a billboard downtown for the entire city to see. It's your decision.
We have shock therapy for the removal of annoying phrases, with treatment tailored to the offense.
See that girl over there? She's not a real blonde. I can tell. Look at those roots.
So, do you still love me? It's just that you haven't said it in so long.
Tell me the truth. Does this make me look fat?
We specialize in the treatment of what's wrong, nothing syndrome.
Okay, go ahead.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay, let's try it one more time, but this time remember that I've got your Nordstrom card and a pair of scissors. Try it again.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
No.
No! Everything's wrong. You snore. You never wash out the sink. You chew with your mouth open, and you never call before you come home for dinner.
And try our guaranteed program for perfume overdose.
So if you will, go ahead and apply the perfume, but not too much. Remember, only 2 small squirts. Good.
Call the Female Clinic today.
Okay, the problem with the economy.
Shut up.
No. The problem with the economy is that we got supply and you have.
You don't know what you're
I know
talking
what Why don't you let me talk? You never let me. You never let me talk.
Tequila Week in Review will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Boyfriend
And Girlfriend Basics.
the show that tells you what you can really expect from the opposite sex.
Now, we all know that having a special someone in your life can be a fun and fulfilling experience, but there are certain universal behaviors in all relationships, and if you're not prepared for them, you could be in for a nasty surprise.
On our show today, we'll learn to recognize these common behavior patterns so you'll be better equipped to deal with them when they occur.
For example, guys, here's a situation that will occur regularly, and if you're not ready for it, it will destroy you.
Oh, hi, honey. I'm glad you're home. You know, I want to see just how romantic you really are, okay? Okay, let me see here. Oh, here's a good one. If you were a tree, would you be an oak or a willow?
All right, nip this in the bud. Find a way to change the subject fast. Take her out to dinner, take her to a Patrick Swayze film, do anything, but do not take a Cosmo quiz. Cosmo does not want you to have a good relationship. They want her to keep buying the magazine so she can figure out what went wrong.
Okay, women, here's something that's liable to be a shock to you if you're not prepared. Please, don't be alarmed. All boyfriends dance this way. I know it's embarrassing, but it's harmless. Thank you, Bill.
Okay, guys, now, a vacation with your girlfriend can be a lot of fun as long as you take a few precautions. For example, watch out that you don't let yourself get into this situation.
Don't you think we could take Waldo with us on the cruise to the Bahamas? He'll be really good, I promise. He'll sleep under the bed the whole time.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. There's no advice for this one. It was your own fault for going out with a girl who had a dog. You should have known better.
Oh, but he was so cute.
Oh, so cute.
Anyway, women, another nasty little behavior commonly exhibited by your boyfriend revolves around his other long-standing relationship.
I can't believe you touched the bias knob. What the hell were you thinking? It took me months to get it just right, and you ruined it.
I cannot stress how important his reaction is in this situation. If your boyfriend lets you even look at that equalizer, it's a clear indication he's falling in love with you. Even so, it's critical that you realize if he ever has to choose between you and his stereo, might as well go ahead and place a personal ad.
Wow, that really didn't seem so out of line to me. But guys, here's a situation that we all have to deal with at some point in a relationship.
Remember that girl at the party with the long blonde hair and the really short black leather skirt and the tight sweater? Did you think she was pretty?
Yes. Okay, see, now this is a trick question. See, there's no correct answer to this question. Anything you say will lead to a huge argument. The only thing to do in this situation is to fake an epileptic seizure.
Okay, now, if your boyfriend is feeling a little insecure about his body, it may lead to other bizarre behavior, and here is one of those warning signs.
Okay, hit me. Go ahead. Hit me as hard as you can. I can take it. Come on, hit me. Right there. Come on.
This one is a little tricky because he's not going to let up on this until you actually hit him. So hit him softly. Say, ow. And then go find some jars for him to open.
All right, finally, for you guys, it's important that you fully understand this situation because it will affect you every day for the rest of your life.
Okay, I'm ready. Wait a minute. Oh, this blouse is all wrong. I hate these shoes. Why is my hair doing this? I'll just be a minute.
Okay, guys, you can't prevent your girlfriend from changing her clothes 27 times before you go out. You've got to work with it. If you want to go to a late movie, you have to tell her that the film starts at 2 p.m. In fact, tell her that every engagement starts at 2 p.m. Then you should be able to get out of the house more or less on time.
Men also have a problem getting ready to go out, but it's a little different. See, anywhere you go, whether it's the movies or an elegant dinner, your boyfriend will pick you up dressed like this. Don't worry. I want you to remember, men are genetically handicapped where clothes are concerned. Just grit your teeth through that first party. You're going to have complete control over this area soon if the relationship lasts. You'll be buying all his clothes, and he'll wear whatever you want as long as you put it on top of the pile.
Okay, so remember, relationships can be tricky, but with a little preparation, they can be survived.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So what kind of work do you do, Robert?
I'm in banking.
Oh.
How about you?
I sell real estate.
Interesting field.
Well, I guess sometimes.
Sounds a lot like banking. That was great. You are really something.
Yeah, well, that really was nice.
Look, honey, it wasn't as if I was late on purpose. I got hung up at work, and those things just happen.
You said you would be there at 5 o'clock. No problem.
Look, I said I was sorry. What more do you want me to say?
It's just that it's so inconsiderate.
Honey, I'm sorry. Come on. Please?
Can you believe it?
We're actually married.
Yeah. Hard to believe, isn't it?
I love you, babe. Here's to you.
I love you too. So what I'm saying is, while I understand your needs, I still need some personal space for myself.
Well, I want to support your personal growth. I just think we need to work on our team communication. Robert? Hi. Oh my gosh, how are you?
Linda, you look great. Oh, this is Candy.
Hi. Candy? Nice to meet you. This is Pete.
Hi, Pete. How you doing? It's a great day for a walk. Yeah.
Well, we gotta go. It was great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Nice meeting you.
Guys have in common, they're all clients of the hottest hairstyling salon in town, Bill Gates Computer Cut.
Here at Bill Gates Computer Cuts, we know you have more important things on your mind than looking good or even looking somewhat normal. That's why our 5 minutes of hacking method has proved so popular with such busy stars as Ted Koppel, Pete Rose, and Linus from Peanuts.
Hi, I'm Bill Gates with a riddle for you. How can a man look like $8 billion and still look goofy as hell? Easy. Just come on down for your Bill Gates Computer Cut. But if you can't stop by, you can still get the perfect cut at home with my Geek Boy haircutting system. It's the only haircutting system that also doubles as a lovely salad bowl.
So whether at home or in our salon, join the growing number of guys who are saying, no, really, it's supposed to look like this. It's a Gates cut.
So this is it, the fabulous Northwest, the jewel of the Pacific. Thousands of people are moving in here from all over the country every day, and that causes a lot of anxiety. And you know, it really shouldn't, because we're cool enough, we're strong enough, and we're resourceful enough to bring in all these new people, ideas, and customs and still maintain true to our Northwest nature. And what exactly is the Northwest nature? Well, a good place to start is just, where in the world are we? Well, if you take a look at a local bottle of wine, on the back, the label says Washington and France. The same latitude, the same wine, the same place. That's it. This is the France of America. That's why Pasco looks so much like the French Riviera. Welcome to Paris, France. And when you come to this wonderful part of the country, what do we want you bright, energetic, active people to do? We want you to mellow out. Ease up. The Northwest pace is set by alternate modes of transportation. A car horn? We don't understand. Throw that away. But in the Northwest, you must be very careful how you throw things away. In the Northwest, we separate our garbage, each into individual bags, labeled. I don't know why, but we just do. Get to know the local delicacies. We have apples here. Not the tangy, tasteful Granny Smith apples. Those are from New Zealand. This is a Northwest apple. A little softer, a little kind of mushy, not as much taste, but that's an apple. And this is the treat that all Northwesterners were raised on. A mountain bar. What's this look like? A mountain, right? That's why they call it a mountain bar. Brown and Haley makes them daily. Brown and Haley. That's not a description. That's the company that makes them. They're in Tacoma. You can look it up. You got to drink microbrewery beers. But more than that, you have to have an attitude about it. Yeah, you're going to drink this beer, and you're going to like it. Okay, whoa, I'm sorry. Let me just lighten up a little bit. I'm a little more on the mellow side. We've got famous tofu here from Vashon Island. Sprouts, we grow them here. It goes with everything. Pizza, ice cream, hot dogs, doesn't matter. And of course, these little mushrooms that keep people disoriented and living in Bellingham. And the greatest seafood in the world, prepared the Northwest way. The facial and leg hair growing season in the Northwest begins on Labor Day, becomes noticeable around Halloween, fills out by spring, and officially concludes on the opening day of boating season. After that, men have the option of shaving completely or trimming down to a mustache for the rookie cop look. Women need only shave below their hemline. What then are the essential accessories for a Northwesterner? Let's grab one and empty his pockets. In here you find a co-op membership card, Swiss Army knife, 2 screwdrivers, but it's missing the corkscrew, errant down feather, ticket stub from some stupid French movie that your mate dragged you to, even though she knew you hate subtitles, but you felt good about it afterwards anyway. Sprout from the pizza, key to a Krypton bike lock, Nordstrom's receipt, even though you don't really need it, they'll take anything back, and a little bit of litter that you didn't want to throw on the ground. What about the mind of a Northwesterner? This can best be illustrated by the classic Northwest dilemma. We don't jaywalk for any reason. No one is above the law. What is the ultimate ambition of every true Northwesterner? Waterfront property. What we call fini del mundo, the end of the earth. Once you get property on water, no one can build in front of you. The view is preserved. The game is over. The end. You have attained the Northwest nature.
Much better than this. And besides, you know, I've been watering it. It's not like it's my fault. You know, you saw me water it last week's show. And here you got an azalea, I think they call them. Look at this. You know, that came from the nursery this way. This is not my fault. I did not do that. And over here, I don't know what this is, but...
The crappiest gardener in the world will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you the following episode of Almost Live.
And this is what I got.
It's Almost Live with me, Pat Cashman, Tracy Conway, Bob Nelson, Bill Stainton, Nancy Guppy, Steve Wilson, and Ed Wyatt, and starring John Keister. And the opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of Almost Live, our management or staff, or me, or the director, or any of the cameramen, or the audio guys, or the studio crew, or the makeup people, or the wardrobe department, or the caterers. It's none of those people's opinions. It's the lighting guy. Yeah, he's the one with all the big opinions around here.
Shut up!
Mr. Know-It-All, the big brain.
Do your own lighting!
And now, here he is.
John.
Keister.
Sir, could I get you to sign my petition?
No, thanks.
It's for a good cause.
No.
I'd really appreciate it. It'd be helpful.
Hi there. Would you like to take a personality test
No,
today?
I would not.
It only takes about 5 minutes.
No,
Really?
don't
It's
want
free.
a quarter.
Free.
Give me a quote. 50 cents.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to buy a candy bar?
No, I would not.
Please?
No.
For my school?
No.
Career Council presents How to Be a Video Store Clerk.
Video rental stores are the fastest growing industry in the United States, and they're looking for qualified employees. Do you have what it takes?
Are you kind of a loner? Are you currently on medication? Are you currently supplying medication? Are you living with a loner on medication? Or do you just want to help people? Video stores are designed for musicians who need real jobs. No complicated chores or personal hygiene is necessary. Just hand out boxes and put boxes on shelves. And you must work well with the public.
What a lame choice.
Huh?
Don't do that, man.
And remember to dress for success. Tattoos? Yes. Bullet belts? A must. Makeup? Tasteful. Top it off with a chicken claw and plenty of studs, and you're on the way to a successful career as a video clerk.
Whoa.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself.